Você disse que era meu, mas caiu na mentira. Tô de salto alto, vou deixar você na mira. Na mira. Na mira. Na mira.
Well, welcome back. This is your host with the most, Cringe Copy One here. And today we got chapter 231 of Blue Lock. It says, dive to the blue. He's like, the score is tied up. This match between Bastard Munchin and Ubers. He's like, this game is charging towards its climax. As we see Isagi and Baro right there. He's like, guess at this point we can do is die alongside Baro, says Snuffy. Surpass my design by inventing a new kind of goal. He's like, word, says Aiko. He's just like, we can still do what we can, says Nico. He's just like, all right, time to die, says Sendo. He's like, you usurped this team, Baro, so take responsibility, you shitty brat. And then Baro's just like, shut up, you geezer. He's like, you better worry about your own future. He's like, show me you can win, you shitty brats. And then he's just like, yeah. He's just like, I'll do it, says Aryu. And he's like, Jin Kiora, your turn will come next. He's like, your turn will come in the next match. He's like, until the time comes, don't let your blades rust. He's like, okay. And then Hiyori goes in. He's like, Isagi, thanks for nominating me. He's just like, it's not like I was trying to do you a favor. I just need you for what I want to do. He's like, Hiyori, you can use metavision, right? He's like, yeah, the prohibitive vision thing that you mentioned before, right? He's like, yeah, earlier when I got stopped by Snuffy, how did that look to you? He's just like, oh, he's just like, if that pass have gone to Isagi's feet, we would have won. He's just like, that makes things easy. He's like, what I need right now is that compost point of view you have. She's like, well, I can't exactly blame Yukimiya-kun for that one. If I was his dribbling that created the chance in the first place. He's like, it was his dribbling that created the chance in the first place. Like, so do you have a plan? And then he's just like, nope. As he gets right there, he just starts laughing. He's like, haha, that looks like a Noah's face. As he starts like laughing right there. You sounded so confident when you picked me. He's like, we'll do what you expected. The other team is changing players too. He's like, we've got no choice but to ad-lib this one. But since Ubers is evolving right now, they have vulnerabilities. He's like, if we can use our metavision to discern those vulnerabilities, he's like, we can definitely win. So basically, this depends on having the best insight and analyst. He's like, it's up to our shared imagination. As we see Hiyori and Isagi right there. It's like, I wonder why Isagi-kun's expectations don't feel bad at all. He's like, let's go, Hiyori. Something inside me is trying to change right now. He's like, okay, egoist. He's like, this is quite the emotional tragedy for Snuffy. For you, Snuffy. He's like, it is due to an overexposure to the youth and naivety. He's like, shut up, you frigid bastard. He's like, Yoichi Isagi, huh? I get why you're so engrossed with him. He's like, he's been gifted with a rather unique talent. And your Shui Baro, at least in terms of striker temperament, he's like, he's probably the best he's probably the world's best in the U20 category. He's like, isn't Baro great? You know, seeing those two really reminds me of the Ron rivalry between you and Jinpachi Ego. He's like, don't lump us in. He's like, I want to see someone beyond all that. He's just like, all those two keep growing like this. He's like, then that nonsense about Japan winning the World Cup might not be just a dream. As they literally just thinking about that. He's like, crap, says Ness. He's like, what's with Uber's inexplicable evolution? And Yoichi's already troublesome enough on his own. He's like, Kaiser and I are gonna... He's like, what's wrong, Ness? He's like, if you let that shitty panic unnerve you, the goddess of victory will go back home. He's like, Kaiser, what should we do? He's like, take a good look. In every contest, there's an opening. He's like, whatever that shitty red gorilla is thinking, Yoichi will try to outwit him, and we'll use that he's like, we're gonna fuck him up, Ness. Are you ready? As Kaiser is just like, it's so cool. He's just like, Baro-chan, I'll give you a gold too. She's like, I don't need that nasty junk. I'll kill you. He's just like, that's the first I've seen Snuffy make that face. I'm grateful to you, okay? He's just like, in that case, let me score the last point, okay? He's just like, okay, says Sendo, and okay, says Aiko. He's like, damn, I'll definitely totally stop the next one. Yukimiya's like, yeah, I'm unpolished, but I'll change this match. Raichi's like, get pumped up, you bastard. Snuffy ain't here anymore, so we're gonna change things up. He's like, the climax is here. This heated match between Bastard, Munchin, and Ubers has reached the final point. Who will score the last goal? So we see Isagi, and it's like, emerge as the star of this match. And now I have the last piece for my goal. As Isagi gets all serious and all locked in there, I'm not even gonna stress you out. He's just like, I'll use Hiyori, my new card, and make this match all mine. He's just like, your attention please. The score is 2-2. The Neo Egoist League Germany versus Germany versus Italy final kickoff now for the last piece, as Kaiser and Ness pass the ball to each other. In this match, I'm the king, says Isagi, which is insane, as he activates his metavision, and that's the end of chapter 231 right there. He says, in this match, I'm the king, which is insane. He's like, now for their last goal, in this match, I'm the king, which is amazing. I'm not even gonna stress you out. We're gonna see some insane movement and some amazing stuff from Isagi, but that will be for the next one, guys. I will catch you guys in chapter 232 of Blue Lock. Leave a like, subscribe for more. It does help your boy out at the end of the day. And this is always your host with the most, Cringe Gobby One here, signing out.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming が忘れないででも気持ちは伝えてしまえばいつかその夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角君の虜にな